I gotta say, transitioning from shopping around stores, trying to find something that fits me right off the rack to, getting stuff custom made to fit my body has really been a game-changing experience in this whole style game. I can't get enough of made-to-measure clothing these days. I'm addicted to it. So today I actually have another custom made-to-measure review that goes by the name of Hockerty. Let's go. Alright, so I was kind of familiar with the brand Hockerty. I knew that they were a clothing brand, but I didn't know that they were a made-to-measure company until they hit me up. And they were kind enough to provide me credit to purchase 3 made-to-measure shirts to review for you guys. And you guys know how I do it here at Assembled Style. Everything is just my honest opinion and just based on my overall experience dealing with this company. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so as soon as I got on the website, I was impressed on how organized and smooth their 3D designer ran on both my laptop and smartphone. The interface is just very simple and it's easy to browse through all the fabric pattern options that they have. Alright, moving on to options here. Honestly, there is just too much to mention here, but let's just say you have a lot of freedom to make your shirt stand out. Of course, they offer the same standard options, compared to what most made-to-measure companies have, choosing a different style, cuff, collar. But if you really want to get creative with your shirt, they also offer custom embroidery. You could also customize the color of the threads. You could add elbow patches, add like some different inner fabric lining on the inside of your collar, cuffs. Honestly, you could do a lot. Alright, fitting, you have 2 options here. One, you could go with their algorithm where you just type in your age, weight, and height, and then they estimate your measurements. 2, you could go with your actual measurements where you get somebody with a tape measure to measure around your body. Now, I actually tested both of these methods and I'm very surprised on how the algorithm was pretty darn close with, with my actual measurements. But for me, if you plan on doing anything made to measure, I highly recommend that you go, with the tape measuring option. And Hockerty makes this process very simple by providing a detailed video guide on how to do each of the measurements. And just make sure you have somebody dependable that knows how to read a darn tape measure. Once you've created your shirt and completed your measurement profile, you're ready to check out, and they give you an estimated arrival time, and it was very accurate for me. It came in about 2 weeks, and you could also keep track of the whole shirt making process by logging into your account. And yeah, I'm about to show you the 3 shirts that I picked up. All right, so the shirts just came in a standard DHL package. One thing that's cool is that they send you little samples of fabrics for you to feel. I think that's pretty cool. And then they give you information on their guarantee and all that. But yeah, let's just move on to the exciting part, which is the shirts. For my first dress shirt, I went with the standard white dress shirt made from the premium fabric line. And to me, this feels very nice. It feels very sturdy and the quality seems a lot better compared to most of my white dress shirts. And I just went with standard options here with the widespread collar and 2 button cuffs. And I also added a pleat on the back to give me some wiggle room. And I also, added the inner lining of the inner fabric of the collar. I actually, added gray, just, in case any dead skin cells build up or dirt, it wouldn't be as visible. And one thing that caught me by surprise was the overall length of the shirt. I mean, I chose the shirt tail option and I thought it was gonna be long, just for it, keep it tucked in. And that was the plan, just to keep it tucked in. But I could actually pull this shirt off by, leaving it tucked out as well. I could get away with it, just look at it. Now for the fit of the shirts, I chose a slim fit option and you combine that with my actual measurements. I think it came out pretty darn well, especially if, the chest to waist ratio. I really like that. And one thing is, the sleeves were just a tad bit too long, but I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. I'm gonna go over that in a bit, all right? So let's just move on to the next shirt. All right, for the next shirt, I went once again with the premium fabric line and went with this light blue striped shirt. And I added a contrasting collar. You guys know I love my contrasting collared shirts. I wear them a lot in most of my videos. And I just went with the standard options as well, with the, widespread collar, 2 button cuff, and then added a pleat. Really didn't do much customization here, just, the contrasting cuff. Really fit, everything is exactly the same compared to the first shirt. Now as for the last shirt, I really wanted to step outside the box here, you know, compared to a solid and striped dress shirt. So I went a little bit crazy and I went with this flamingo printed shirt. This shirt is made out of a very light fabric that's just perfect for the summertime. And I chose a straight hem for this because I was just gonna wear this untucked the whole time. But I should have just went with the tail length, because now that I know that these guys make the length, you know, the length of the shirt, you know, it doesn't matter which option you choose. They're gonna make the length of the shirt to be worn tucked in and tucked out. Aside from the pattern, one thing that makes this shirt, you know, different compared to my other, you know, tropical shirts is that this one, I actually turned it into a long sleeve. And, you know, I added a little touch of the thread lining, the thread holes. Instead of, you know, just keeping it standard white, I went with that hot pink for it to, you know, match, you know, the flamingo print as well. And I'm loving it so far. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would know that I've been rocking this shirt a lot lately. I think I made two posts about, posted 2 pictures of me wearing this shirt. Earlier I mentioned that the sleeves were a tad bit too long. Now that was due to because the person that measured me, she's not the most dependable person, and we got 2 different numbers, so I overestimated my sleeve length. Now what happens, right? What happens if a shirt doesn't fit you the way you want? That's a good question. That's something I asked myself too, right after, you know, I realized the sleeves were too long. So what options do you have? Now, they have a perfect fit guarantee policy, and you could do 1 or 2 things. 1, you could have a remake, which requires you to send that shirt back and you'll get it remade. 2, you could actually go to your tailor and get it fixed. Now, the whole process of doing this is very simple. You just open a support ticket on the website, choose the shirts that you want to get fixed, choose what you're gonna get done, and then you go to your tailor, you get the receipt, you upload it to them, and they'll reimburse you back of the cost. And that's exactly what I did. The shirts are actually at the tailor's right now, and I've been reimbursed, you know, the cost that went into, you know, fixing these shirts. Just make sure, you know, talk to your tailor and ask them how much they took in, so that way you could go back to your measurement profile and update it, so when you order your next shirt, you don't have to go through that anymore, and you have a perfect fitting shirt. Lastly, let's go over the price, because I know we all have limitations on how much we spend on dress shirts. Now, their dress shirts start at about $59 all the way to $120, and to me, that's a very fair price range, you know, for a made-to-measure shirt. And I've just been playing with this, you know, their website a lot. I've been cooking up a lot of different designs on their shirts, coats, and even suits. And I may actually pull the trigger on a linen suit because I need one for a beach wedding. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a review on that, who knows. But yeah, I actually spoiled, you know, the video review for them. I responded to them, I told them, hey, it's gonna be a positive video review. I love, you know, the customer service, I love the shirts, I love how the website works. But like, you know, hook my subscribers up as well, because, you know, I'm doing this for you guys too, and I really want you guys to get something out of it. So they were kind enough to provide me a promo code for you guys to use. I'm gonna leave it down here. Use the code ASSEMBLED for 15% off your order. But anyways, guys, that wraps up today's video. Thank you guys for watching once again, and a huge thank you to Hockerty for reaching out to me. Guys, if you're interested, I'm gonna leave their link down below. And if you're interested on purchasing something, make sure to use that code for 15% off. All right, guys, see you guys next video. Peace.